I'm at the Bao Bakery here in East Vancouver, just outside the Joyce Station here, Sky Train. So we're gonna give the Bao Bakery a try for some of their tasty goods. My brother buys it from here before, so let's go inside and check it out. In the first part of this video, we're gonna check out some tasty treats and show you how the Bao Bakery is related to the iconic Newtown Bakery in Vancouver's Chinatown. The end of this video, be sure to check out my recipe for a quarter pounder Chinese Bao Bun. You're the star. You're the star. Signature dish would be the apple tarts. So they're famous for the apple tarts. The original apple tarts were from Hong Kong Bakery, and then they gave the secret to the people that run the Newtown Bakery. So exactly the same. It's got the nice filling from the middle. So it's really nice and fresh. The oil seems to be fresh for the bakery. Roughly at 3 o'clock p.m. Fairly long line up here. This is just located outside the Joyce Station. This is their version of the coconut bun. So if it's the same owner as the Newtown Bakery, it should be the same. And so it's got a nice filling inside. So my brother bought it here a while back, so it tasted very similar to the Newtown. I think they used to make it more substantial like this in Chinatown. Flaky crust, a nice filling. Nice to meet you here. One of my viewers here.
Hi there. Hey, how you doing? I'm Eric.
Oh, good. Do you come here often?
Actually, yeah. My daughter goes to school just right down the street there.
Really?
So
Good.
we come in here, once in a while, every week, at least once to get a coconut bun.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
great. I find that the baked goods here are actually fresher and better than one in Newtown and Chinatown.
I would agree. Yeah.
What's your favorite here?
My favorite is the curry beef bun.
Oh, really?
But they're sold out today.
Yeah, what's your daughter's favorite?
Coconut bun
Coconut bun.
and the siumai.
Okay, where is it now?
There she is. Yeah, that's her right here.
Oh, your favorite is the coconut bun?
A little bit shy.
Oh, good. That's like my nephew.
A little bit shy. Yeah.
Do you want to say hi? Okay, thanks for viewing my channel. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. It's
That's
good. It's good to see you.
Yeah, it's great. Nice to meet you.
All right.
Siumai is a dumpling with prawns and pork and an egg wrapper, so made fresh daily. It's so good. I'm speechless. This is the first time I had the cold oolong tea. It's oolong latte. So it's got oat in it, so it's really good for you. And it's got the latte with the milk. That's really tasty. First time, and I think this is pretty good. Sweetening it. They put some sweetening in it, so it's totally a different take on traditional oolong tea. You put some sugar in there, and it's really sweet. Look at that. Look at that meat. Juicy meat. Ooh, look at that, look at that. This is the deluxe chicken bao. So they have chicken, they got some, what else is in there? Look at that, look at that. That's pretty tasty. Oh, they got a duck egg yolk in there. Duck egg yolk. Oh, this is real nice, the bun. I had it before. Only called a different name at the Newtown Bakery. This is the barbecue pork steamed bun. So this is a traditional steamed bun. Savory flavors with the pork and the sauce. It's my favorite. Lots of egg filling in this bao. So it's steamed bun. Inside is filled with egg yolk. Sometimes you put custard. Sometimes you put duck egg custard. That's pretty tasty. So here I have two Chinese barbecue buns. This is a shrimp dumpling, kind of expensive, $3.25 for one of these small ones. I could probably eat a dozen. One of my favorites, this is the prawn dumpling, deep fried with the glutinous rice outside. All prawn, soft inside, really yummy. So we have the, so this hot dog cheese bun. Plain cheese bun. This looks good, lots of cheese. So this is the bacon cheddar bun, so looks pretty good. Look at that, look at that. This is the barbecue pork bun. Got the Western style bun. You also have the Chinese steamed bun. Both equally good. Look at that filling. Lots of savory pork. Same kind of filling on the steamed bun as well as this bun. So you have the choice. My brother bought some before. I think I'd been here before a long time ago. But it's owned by the son of the person that runs the Newtown Bakery in Chinatown, Vancouver. Has some fantastic snacks at the Bao Bakery. Everything was delicious. Everything's fresh, everything's tasty. So come down and enjoy yourself. Before we do our recipe, let's check out a famous Chinese local bakery and see how they serve these Chinese steamed buns and other special dim sum treats. This is my favorite bakery here in Chinatown. It's the Newtown Bakery. It's been here for a long time. Well, let's just check out some of the treats here. That's my favorite. That's my favorite. The prawn turnover. I haven't had these in about 3 years now. Since the pandemic hasn't been done. That's one of my favorites, pork turnover. And of course the barbecue pork. This is the dai bao. This is the big bun here. So we make this at home. So let's see how it is. You got the pork patty inside here, and you got some I don't know what it is. It's got egg in there. So I order this once in a while. This dai bao, this dai bao, this big bao. This is only a quarter of the bao. Look how big it is. It looks the size of some other places full bao. One of my favorites. I always have these egg rolls when I go watch a hockey game. I take one of these, or take a few of these egg rolls and watch the Canucks lose before. So when I watch the Canucks games, I buy a few of these. and watch the Canucks lose back in the old days. From Newtown Bakery. Last home game for Vancouver Canucks. 4-2 victory. Cheers! The old style with the sauce thickened with the pork. The shrimp dumpling, I like to have this when I come by here at the Newtown Bakery. It's got the shrimp, it's deep fried, it's really tasty. This is the shrimp dumpling, it's one of my favorites. It's actually a ha gai lung. It's got the shrimp inside, wow. It's got the nice sweet flavor of the crust. Nice and crispy. It's got some nice prawns inside. This is the we call it gai lung, same thing. But, it's one of my all-time favorites. You get the savory filling inside, you get the crispy outside texture, and then you get the soft inside of the glutinous rice. So I just finished having the little snack we have here. So next time we'll come here for a dim sum. And I'm going to check out some other places here in Chinatown. Oh, look at that, look at that. Wow, look at that, look at that. You're not going to get this in a Chinese bakery. You get this at home. This has so much meat in it, you wouldn't believe. That looks good. Look at the filling on this. Wow. That was good. There's more meat in this bao than a quarter pounder from McDonald's. Gotta try this. One of my viewers gave me his mother's secret to fluffy Chinese steamed buns. It's just one extra simple step, which I will now include in my recipe. So this is the brand that I use, T&T brand. It's the enriched bun flour. This is made by a local company called T&T. Really nice fluffy bao. I use this wide bowl because I can knead the flour right inside the bowl, so I don't have to take it out and put it on a board or put it on a table. So it's 3 cups of flour here. We're going to add a cup and a half of cold water. I'm using instant rice, instant yeast. So you can use the regular yeast, but I'm using the instant yeast. A lot faster. What about a tablespoon of instant rice yeast in, I got about a quarter cup of water here. So this is warm water, so you don't want the water to be too hot. First we're just going to add 3/4 teaspoon of salt. So we're just going to mix the salt into the flour. Teaspoons of baking powder. We call it magic baking powder. Add the instant yeast with the water, so it's activated. We're just going to add a cup and a half of cold water. So it's 2-to-1 ratio. There's 3 cups of flour here. So I'm going to add a cup and a half of water. We're just going to mix it up. So I'm just using chopsticks here. You can use a wooden spoon, or you can use a fork, or whatever you like. But chopsticks is really good for mixing. So you can use all-purpose flour for this recipe as well. So I've used the all-purpose flour. So this is actually just a brand of flour by T&T. So now I'm just going to wrap the dough with a piece of cellophane. So just let it rest. So this dough you should let rest for at least an hour. So it's been about an hour and a half. So just knead this dough for 3 or 4 minutes. So I've been kneading this for a few minutes already. So it's looking good. It's kind of sticky, but it's not really sticking. So now we're ready for the next step. We have the filling with the ground pork and the cabbage. This is raw. We put soy sauce, light soy sauce, dark soy sauce, oyster flavor sauce. We put some ginger, chopped ginger. It's our version of bao using a traditional bao recipe. I'm gonna make a bao or a baozi right now. So this is cabbage and ground pork with some soy sauce, oyster flavor sauce, some ginger. So this filling is not cooked. Sometimes you cook the filling. Usually in southern China they cook the filling, whereas in northern China they don't cook the filling. So it goes in like this. So push it to the bottom. So push it to the bottom, and then I'm going to load it up with some more filling. So, how much filling do you put in? Well, it depends on how much you want to eat. So, I'm going to load this one up really with lots of filling here. So just push all the filling in like this. So you're not going to get this in a Chinese bakery. So you see, it's going to have a lot of filling here. You can tell it's really high like this. So I'm just going to put it on the wax paper like that. So make sure everything's sealed together. So the one in the back is the one with the extra filling, so it's got a lot more height than the other ones. So we've got the steam going now, so I'm going to put another run of bao in. So the water's bubbling nicely. So here I have my giant bao on the end here. It's going to be really big and fluffy in about 12 to 15 minutes. So this is my big bao coming up. Wow, look at that. It's bigger than the ones you get in the store. Oh, that actually would have been bigger if I didn't have these other ones beside it. Look how big this is. This is bigger than any bao in the city of Vancouver for the price. So you see the sidewall in these bao? Look at that, look at that. So this bao, it's probably one of the biggest ones in the city if you go to a Chinese bakery. Oh, look at this bao, wow. Bao, wow. Look at this bao. Look at that, look at that. Look at the filling on this. It's the size of a McDonald's quarter pounder, even bigger. Like I said, this is more meat than a quarter pounder from McDonald's. Here at last is the secret to making fluffy Chinese steamed buns. So normally you steam the buns for 12 to 15 minutes. But here's the extra step. You shut off the heat and then just let the buns stay in the steamer. Don't touch the lid. Keep the lid covered. Anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes. So there you have it. The secret to fluffy Chinese steamed buns. Enjoy. Now you can order the products and ingredients that I use in my cooking videos. Just click the link below in the description for the Chinese cooking accessory guide. You can order everything online, including the wok that I use and some of the equipment that I use. Thanks for checking out my video, and please give me a thumbs up and be sure to check out some of my other videos on this channel, and please subscribe. If you get a chance, check out my other channel, the award-winning Chinese cooking channel.